We would like to congratulate and compliment DGCX on this initiative. We have been one of the leading players in the hedging of the copper and has always been looking forward for an initiative like this in the region.
Assalamu alaikum. We would like to congratulate DGCX for this bold move in a time of turmoil in the market in the Middle East. It's not easy to start new ventures, especially in the commodities markets this time and age, due to the markets volatility and the markets been going down for the last few years. This move, we hope it will help us and will help other players in the market like us who look forward to be able to deal on the next door of their contracts and exchanges. And we hope that this will be a successful move for them and for us. And we wish them all success and luck in this venture for many years to come.
First of all, I would like to congratulate the Dubai Gold and Commodities Exchange and its team members for launching its copper future trade for the first time in the UAE. I'm really happy to see the Dubai Gold and Commodity Exchange coming up at a very fast speed over the past few years and serving its client from all over the world.
We congratulate DGCX for their new launch of the copper trading future contracts, and that will be definitely a great asset for all the traders in the region.
As part of its risk management, DUCAB hedges its exposure on metals in order to protect its margin and to meet customer requirements. The key challenges which are faced is managing the liquidity and cash margin requirements in a volatile commodity environment, and to keep a track of the individual transaction to make sure that we are meeting the customer objectives and to meet the accounting requirement.
We normally used to hedge our contracts using our bankers' dealing rooms. We find that this was the only available method to us other than trying to contact market makers on the commodities exchanges in Europe or in America. But this had a disadvantage that most of the dealing rooms here do not have a market maker on the exchanges abroad, which might cause a delay in time or a response to us or to them, which might cause fractions and up or down in the prices. Since the copper contracts these days are very expensive, and they are in millions of dollars what we hedge, so we find that if there's a delay, it might cause us money in the market. We hope that the move of DGCX will be a bold one, especially that the contract values are not the same as LME values. We used to cover ourselves by taking averages of the month, plus go on short cycles, on short selling cycles, in order to cover for this market here, since our market has very small players and very few big players.
Currently, we are hedging our positions through a broker in United Kingdom, and we are facing quite a few challenges in doing that, since our company is based in the UAE since past 40 years now, and our copper business has been increasing every time. So we actually face a lot of difficulties. The biggest problem we are facing is that all the contracts are booked on the formula pricing. Let's say, to give you an example, we sell in one container about 20 tons, and the facility our broker is providing is to hedge or unhedge is on the basis of 25 metric tons. So basically, if we load 20 tons in one container, so that particular 5 metric ton is exposed all the time. So basically, this is the biggest challenge we face, and we are actually looking for covering such a position. And the Dubai Gold and Commodities Exchange is providing us the facility to hedge on the basis of each lot at 5 metric ton. So that's the biggest advantage I would really have in mind to go through the Dubai Gold and Commodity Exchange.
Currently, we are hedging through a network of suppliers and brokers, and these exchanges are done throughout the world. But we'll definitely be interested to see how DGCX future contracts will support us in this hedging activity for UCR future contracts.
Efficient, fast, and transparent flow of information and communication is key to the risk management process. We hope that the availability of a local exchange will enhance this process.
A locally available copper contract these days will not be of much help as per se. Maybe 25 years ago, when there was no computers and internet, and it would have been helpful. Now these days everybody hedges and passes their information to the market either by telephone or by computers. So a local contract or international contract in this category does not matter. What matters is the availability of funds and transferring of funds in this market, which we'll talk about it in a minute.
I'm really happy to hear about the Dubai Gold and Commodity Exchange serving to the clients in the Middle East especially. Of course, they serve all over the world. But being in the UAE, we have the biggest benefit is that all the transactions are done locally. All the margin calls we'll have to pay for the current broker, which we are dealing in UK, is being directed through international banks, and it takes some time. So if we have the exchange within our city, so that's the biggest advantage for us, that we don't have to worry about we don't have to wait about the transaction to take place within few days. We can transfer directly within 24 hours or maybe within few hours. So that's the biggest advantage we have.
Locally available future contracts will assist immensely in that because, first of all, we have easier access to the decision makers from DGCX, which will facilitate better communication. And also when we are making decisions on the trade deals that we have, it will be within the same time zone, so that will eventually give us more flexibility in our dealings, whether it is with our suppliers or with our clients as well.
Certainly this will enhance the due diligence and the counterparty risk assessment process and will be quite advantageous, particularly in optimizing the utilization of the funds locally.
Having DGCX in Dubai here will help us financially and help many of our players like us in the market by not having to transfer a large amounts of funds to clearing houses in Europe or in America for that matter. Since we are dealing in different currencies, and these days the exchange rates are varied and moving very fast, and sometimes we even have to hedge the currency to cater for our accounts abroad. Having our accounts here, our main accounts, then we do not have to open sub-accounts to deal with the market. And this is, I consider, an advantage of having a market next door to you. Further, having the contracts 1/5 of the size of the London Metal Exchange contracts will help us to cater by hedging smaller funds for smaller players in the market. Thank you very much, and I wish DGCX the best of luck and fortune in the future.
Having local trading house for the future contracts of copper will surely facilitate much better dealings, because we do not have to work within different time zones, and it will have much easier access to our funds, and also to facilitate the relation with our clients, who are usually in need for fast decision-making process, and sometimes when we are in a different time zone, that will not be possible. So surely having a local trade house is something that should have been done even much sooner than it is now, and it is providing us with a great opportunity to enhance our business volumes, whether it is in the region or worldwide.